This weekend, I participated in the PBA Fire Lake Invitational, and I finished second to last. Welcome back to the Sarah Klassen channel. Let's do a little recap on what happened there.
Take me to Candyland, ooh, take me to Candyland. Sweeter than sugar, you doing that dancey dance.
The Fire Lake Invitational. I was honored to be invited to bowl this event by Chris Skillings, the host. Going into it, I immediately knew that this was going to be a challenge, right? I bowl regionals all the time, but this invitational, this is invite. We're talking top 25 in points. I think it's top 4 from points last year. Top 2 on the PBA 50. Like, this is tough. We were bowling on 45-foot dragon, a long pattern, which also means lots of carry down, lots of probably getting left, which I didn't actually end up having to do. And that's where I went wrong the first block. During the practice session, I had a really good look playing a bit further right around second arrow, pretty firm. Started with the Zero Mercy solid and quickly got into the new Columbia 300 street rally, asymmetric pearl, bigger ball. And that was kind of my ball progression, and that was it. I didn't move my feet much, even after 2 hours of practice, which I thought would pretty similarly replicate a 6-game block. And so had that game plan, and game 1, Saturday, I shoot 264. Kind of a weird number, but I was like, all right, we're feeling good. Go to the next pair, immediately run into the flat 10s, wrap 10s, light shaker 7, and I shot 2-0, and immediately then, I was on pace. The pace was about 220, 230 to make the cut. I'm not gonna lie, in that moment, I kind of started panicking. I have really been struggling mentally in competition recently, and just getting super negative, super quick to press the panic button and panic, as opposed to staying curious, staying patient, figuring out the moves. It was so simple in hindsight. Eric and I both saw it though in the moment. I was like, okay, I think I'm too far right of it. Because that's a problem I run into on long patterns a lot, is I will have this game plan of using my faster ball speed, less rotation, whatever, to be able to stay further right of other people, which has worked. But a lot of the times when the pattern becomes kind of cliffed, you need to actually get to the inside of it to find a path to the pocket, right? And so that's, in my mind, I saw my ball getting lazy. I saw, my little misses right were big misses right, and I was like, all right, I need to get left of it. And that was just wrong. That was wrong. I made a big move, and at first my ball didn't hook, and I was like, okay, it was too big of a move. So then I started moving a bit further right, but just didn't trust myself to make the bigger move that I needed to make to the right, and I was immediately in the street rally way too early. Could have still been in the Zero Mercy solid, and it was just a train wreck. Like, not only was I not lined up, but in my mind, I was panicking. Like, it might have looked like, I read a comment in, I think it was game 5 of the first block, and I was on live stream. If you missed it, the live streams are on my channel. I wish I would delete them, but that's not the point. So somebody said in the chat, like, she's checked out. She's checked out. And I read that comment in real time, and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I am. Like, I had so many things going through my head. I was trying things. I was trying to see the picture differently, while also trying to just remain calm and present, and I just wasn't. Like, I think that my ideal performance state is just like super locked in, super not talking to everybody, shut the world out around me, and just figure it out. But meanwhile, like, I have tunnel vision on the pins maybe, but on nothing in the process before that. And it was just so bad. And the last game of that block, I don't even know what ball I was throwing at the time. I was still way too far left, trying to do the complete wrong thing. And I shot 130. I did chop like 3 or 4 spares in there that maybe I shouldn't have chopped. Threw a brand new spare ball for like the second time. in that event, and it started hooking a little bit randomly when I didn't expect it. I shot 130. I was minus 119 when the cut was probably 130 at that point, and I went to the car and I bawled my eyes out. And I had never felt so embarrassed after a block, not only because of how I bowled, but just also because I was checked out. Like mentally, I was not strong, I was not present, I was not staying curious, I was not seeing the picture. I was just checked out, and I had been beating myself up since like game 3. Have a little boohoo, woe's me sesh in the car, call my mom, call my sister, and then I went into the second block and I actually followed my plan. And I went about 110 over. So that's like a 200 pin swing there, and I still finished second to last. So the cut ended up being about 250 or 260 over, and it was just, I would have had to gone, what, 350 over about. So guys, that was super discouraging, and that, I guess, is a summary of what happened there. Didn't see the picture. My mind was clouded with so much negativity. I was so taken out of the present moment. Negativity, not seeing the picture right, missing a lot of makeables, just everything. It's just the snowball effect when you fill your mind with negativity, and I know that. And I'm gonna try and dive into some sports psychology books just to try and reestablish a better mindset when bowling, because that is so important, and just being more present in general, putting more work in on the lanes, off the lanes, and that's what I'm here documenting. So I'm practicing today, and I actually got a comment recently, and somebody had asked, like, how do you bounce back from a bad block, a bad night of league, a bad tournament? And I think my biggest 3 things would be, 1, take a day off. I say a day off because saying take a break, that could mean so many different things for different people, but just start by taking a day off. Try to ground yourself back into the present moment. Give yourself time to deal with whatever you're dealing with in terms of your feelings from how you bowled, and yeah, just take a break. It helps. I did that. I took, yesterday was Monday, I took yesterday off, and I took Sunday off. And yeah, my second thing is start fresh. When you get back to practice, this is what I'm about to do. I'm gonna do some drills, I'm gonna shoot some spares, I'm gonna keep it real simple. And the third thing would be, take one thing from the negative experience and see how you can improve it. I think mine would be my mental game, and I am going to read a book. I'm going to start by reading a book and implementing those things into my life. So thank you guys for being here. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, follow along on the journey. I'm wearing this awesome hoodie by EFX that's available on their website. It says, "Sorry, I was bowling" on the back. It's awesome. I'll have the link in my bio to that. And let's get into a practice. Let me show you guys my new spare ball. Really funny arsenal I brought here today. I'm gonna film another video after this. So I have the new Brunswick Crown 78U and my 16-pound black hammer with me here today. But we're just gonna start with drills and spares, and you'll have to stay tuned for the urethane videos. I'm gonna use my spare ball for my drills just because my urethanes have fresh surface on them, and I want to save that. So this is a short pattern I have out here today, as you can tell. All right, my focus in these drills has been keeping the ball close to my ankle and keeping my chest up. It's pretty good. That was only 5. These are quite, I don't know the word. I want to say meticulous, but I don't think that's the word. Creating a lot of holds for myself on this short pattern. Let's see if we can get a make here. Oh, that might be good. Ah. Oh, we get another chance. All right, I need to be a bit heavier on the 2-pin. Done some no steps, and now I'm gonna get into some spare shooting. Again, to note, this is a short pattern, so my spare ball is probably gonna hook. It's probably gonna take us a couple shots to figure out what it's doing, but I'm gonna try to throw it as straight as possible. I'm going to alternate between 10 pins and 7 pins to start. Hooked. I think I might have snagged the 7-pin or 10-pin. 10-pin is what I was shooting there. The first full approach always hurts a bit. Pretty straight. Gonna move a couple right on my 10 pins. See, it's gonna hook. I wanna like play the one board there. And with my shoulder injury, I've found it's extra important to stand up taller because that eliminates some pain. All right, so I'd moved 2 right on my 10 pins. I think that was the first frame of a new game. So I'm just gonna go ahead and bowl a low ball game, which if you're not familiar, you try to plank the 7 and the 10, and you wanna get as little pins as possible. If you throw it in the gutter on your first shot, it's a strike. Second shot, it's a spare. And if you're missing the 7 or the 10 on either attempts, well, it can only be the second attempt, but then you just go for another pin on the deck. It's a lot of pins. My strat is going to be, it's gotta be the 3 pin, right? I'll probably get the 5 too, but I'm gonna go for just the 3 pin. Oh no, don't hook. All right, take the 1 and the 3 there. 8 pins in a frame, that's a lot, but that's okay. My target score on low ball games is normally like 55. I think 50 is a really good score. Stop doing that. It's so hard to get 1 off that. 8 back to back. 21 in the third. Gotta slow that down. And trying to plank the 10 pin or the 7 pin is risky, because then gutters are in play. Three. All right. Oh, just 1. Nice, good frame. 4. At 25. 1. Nice. Right. Oh, 3. That's another pretty good frame. Another 4, yeah. All right, halfway update. Got 29 in the 5th. Uh-oh. I'll take that. Bottom of the 7th here. Okay, good too. 6 that frame. I think that puts us at 41 in the 7th. Oh, just 3. Okay. 7 in the 8. Gotta go for some blinks here. I still have made everyone I shot at, I guess. Knock on wood. I was worried that that might happen. Oh, 1. So hard to do. All right, we're at 55 already. So, still a good game. See what we can do in the 10th here. Oh, that's a blank. Okay. Aww. No perfect frames that game. Finished at 60. There you have it, folks. I think that's gonna do it for this video and some tips on recovering after a bad performance. We all have them. What separates the great from the good to the less good is how you overcome those bad days. Honestly, how you overcome the bad moments. I need to be better in the moment. I can do all this now, but what's really important is learning how to face adversity in those moments, and I'm hoping by diving into some books, refreshing my knowledge, getting some tips there, that we'll be better next time. I know that for a fact. So stay tuned for the Crown 78U review coming tomorrow or maybe later today. I don't know. I haven't posted in a while. Missed you guys. Please remember to like and subscribe and comment your favorite inspirational quote. See you guys next time. Bye.